everyone, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. Time for another Minecraft episode. It's been another week, and I have made a bit of progress over here at the museum. As you can see, we are getting started on some actual rooms. It's been a little while, and with rooms like the Central Hall, which I completed a little while ago, it all kind of came in stages, and it was all being detailed at the time, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to get like all of the details done. I would consider this like a complete room, pretty much. And I haven't really taken that approach with the rest of the museum because I want to actually build something with scale before I get around to doing detail. I mean, like, stuff like this. This is the wall design I have for the hallway right now. Kind of need a bit more mossy cobble to mix in here and there, especially like in these spots. Just show you a close-up of that blade of grass. I need some mossy cobble over there for those spots which don't have it, just to blend in a couple of other things. And I might even switch in some stone brick or just make some of this stone and just have patches of cobble instead of it all being cobblestone, because I think the effect is a little bit too much, but I don't know, we'll see. These things can develop, and I've started to take the approach now that things don't have to be super perfect before they get done. You know what I mean? Things can get put in place and then just be there for a little while, and I can work on them as I go. And things can always change, and I know it's a bit of a pain to build something in Minecraft, especially bigger stuff, only to tear it down again, but the fact is, it can happen. It's okay. The thing I worry about is just wasting my own time, and I need to worry less about that in the context of Minecraft, because it's all just a game, really. So, with the red nether brick that Zloy gave me, I've been outlining some stuff for these rooms, and I think from the inside it looks pretty cool, because you have a bit of depth to the walls automatically from having that border, and from the outside, of course, the effect is reversed. And I added in these iron bars. I think the iron bars look quite nice, so I'm going to keep them there for now. But if you have any suggestions for other stuff that I could do to decorate the walls around here in the museum, let me know. Drop me a line in the comments. It'd be awesome to get some community input on this build. But I'm going to work a little bit more on the floor today, and I'm going to chat to you about some stuff that's going on in my life, some really good stuff that's happening and is going to be happening this weekend specifically. My wife and I are about to celebrate 5 years of marriage, and that is a crazy sentence to say out loud. It's really funny. Like, if you had asked me a few years ago, you know, before I was seeing the woman who would later become my wife, that, you know, eventually I'd just have like this 5-year anniversary on the horizon and be wondering what to do for it and stuff. Like, it would seem like a very strange concept for me to process. Back in the day when you're just like dating somebody for the first time, it's very strange to be like, well, this person, I'm going to have an anniversary with this person at some point. And this is wedding anniversary, by the way. This isn't just we've met and it's our 5-year anniversary of knowing each other. This is our wedding anniversary. This is a big deal. And for a while, we have not really been able to do very much. For a while, you know, our work situation has not been too great, and I've just been trying to work as hard as I can to save up some money and stuff, and we've had a little bit of help here and there, but for once in our lives, we're going to go and travel and do something special for our anniversary. We've been saving up a bit of money for it, and we are going to Amsterdam next weekend, which is pretty awesome. My wife hasn't really traveled much in Europe. We went on holiday to France with my parents and Kane's wife, my sister, a little while ago, but we haven't really done a great deal of European travel ourselves. I'm looking for redstone lamps, by the way, which I think are probably down here in my storage room. But yeah, we are going to Amsterdam, and I can hear the Dutch members of my community being like, oh my god, come and meet up with me, and you know, it's probably not going to happen, to be fair, because we're only spending a couple of nights there, and we just want to spend some time together. We want to tour the city a little bit ourselves and just look at some cool stuff. Where is that skeleton? Hello? Where are you at? You up there somewhere? There are skeletons in every wall. It's a worry. But that's fine, as long as they're not attacking me, I'm fine with it. They can despawn all they want. Although we need to start catching mobs for this stuff soon. This needs to be like the mob exhibit hall, so I need to get talking to Zloy about that. Apparently we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you guys have been watching Pepsi Clutch's videos, and if you haven't, then I recommend you do, because he's an awesome dude. He has created a news station, and that news station has been breaking news. So you guys might want to go and check that out and see some other reasons why Zloy and I may need to collab at some point in the near future. But Anyway, going back to what I was saying, we are going to Amsterdam, and we are going to have ourselves a lot of fun and explore and probably visit a couple of like museums, and there are some important historic places like the Anne Frank house and stuff like that. So there's going to be some really cool stuff to do while we're there, but it's going to take a little bit of planning, and it's obviously going to take away from me making YouTube videos. So I'm trying to get a little bit of stuff done before we go, hence the kind of relaxed nature of the videos that I'm making this month. Really, I'm just trying to get work done, and I'm trying to get Minecraft videos made, and I'm trying to work on other stuff in the background, just working on a couple of other fun things. In the meantime, I'm considering starting Starbound, and I want to know what you guys think of Starbound, if you guys are interested in seeing a series on that, because I've seen a few other people play it. It's a pretty popular game, just got released for its 1.0 version a little while back, but it's been in early access for a while, so a lot of you may have seen Starbound videos already. Some of you guys may be familiar with the game. If you're not, it's kind of like Terraria in space, and I'm almost done with Terraria, and it still remains to be seen whether or not me and his System Z are going to get together and make a series on Terraria together, which has been our plan for a little while, but the two of us are difficult to tie down. We both have other commitments, we both have other stuff we want to do with our channels. I just noticed that creeper, and I'm like, get away from my walls. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult to tie down. He's a Skype guy, I'm a Discord guy, so communication is not always the easiest. We tend to pass each other by occasionally, so I'm not sure whether or not we'll be going ahead with the Terraria series or not. Would still love to, but we will see. Anyway, I want to try something a little bit different. I want to try something new, and it might be good for my channel in a way to have something else come out after the Terraria series that isn't just, oh hey, we're starting Terraria again, you know? It'll be a different game now that I know what happens in Terraria, now that I'm a bit more familiar with it, but I'm interested to see what else we can do. So, Starbound series, yay or nay? Let me know in the comments. It'd be really cool to get some feedback from you guys on that. If you're interested in Starbound, if there's anything I should know about the game. Obviously, try and avoid spoilers if you can, but I'm going to take an approach to it that's kind of like the approach I took to Terraria, where I do maybe a couple of episodes blind, and then I start doing research so that I can actually play the game at a pace which is comfortable for people, and I don't spend my entire time floundering around going, what on earth am I doing? So that's the plan. That's what's potentially on the horizon. And then Starbound keeps going on sale on Steam, so I'm going to wait for a good deal on it, and then I'm going to buy it. And then we'll see what happens from there. So this room here is probably going to be mob drops. I'm thinking the large room over here is going to be for the mobs themselves, and I'm still not entirely sure what we're going to do to make the room a bit more dynamic, because I don't want these just to be a series of rooms with flat floors. But at the Natural History Museum in London, they have an exhibit on dinosaurs, and there's dinosaur skeletons all over the place. It's what inspired the huge Ender Dragon skeleton that I made in here. If you guys haven't seen the episodes where I built that, I talk about it a little bit. And the dinosaur exhibit at the Natural History Museum has a bunch of elevated walkways where you can walk around and see the skeletons, because they're all wired together, they're all standing up, so they're kind of like the height that the dinosaurs would have been. And you can look down on them, and you can kind of look around, and you're more like on torso level with some of the dinosaurs, which would be towering above you if you were standing on the floor. Now, excuse me, in terms of mobs in Minecraft, you don't really have that many super tall mobs, so that's not exactly a practical consideration for this, but I'm just thinking of ways we can incorporate that kind of design into this room. Make them sort of elevated walkways and have displays of mobs. Maybe have like a wall that's got sheep just kind of in a, almost like a rack, like some pigeonholed sheep, basically. So you have like all 16 different colors of sheep, kind of each in an individual slot in the wall, and you can kind of look at them from a raised platform, and you can kind of, you see like the row in the middle, and then there's another row on top of them, and another row underneath, and another row underneath. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure at this point, but it's going to be interesting finding out how these things go. Now, one of the other things I wanted to do, I'm still working on my tools and armor and stuff off camera, but I recognize that my last episode was basically just me waffling about the fact that I hadn't got my tools and armor together, so I'm going to try and not make too many episodes like that. I don't really want to bore you guys with that, but right now, I realised that the episode before that, which I'd kind of forgotten the whole purpose of us travelling to the end and doing all that stuff in the first place, we have ourselves a set of Elytra, or Elytra, or however you pronounce them. I've been saying Elytra for goodness knows how long, even though I think it's like, it's more correctly pronounced Elytra or something like that. You know, it's one of those words that's got like a way you should pronounce it and a way everyone else actually pronounces it. So we have a set of Elytra, and I want to fly them over the museum if I can. I want to get up to the highest possible point we can, which I think is going to be over there. And you can't really see it from here, but I need an ender pearl so I can get up it. We're going to go back to the Golf Club of Zeus, which is over there in the distance, and we're going to put the wings on, and we're going to fly our way down here to the museum. I think that's going to be a cool idea. I just want to get up there and see this thing from above, because I've done that with spectator mode with my alt account, but I want to see this thing from the air, flying over it. I think this is going to look pretty spectacular. I still also need to find an ocean monument, so we've got to go and raid that at some point. Now, Paige and Zloy did an episode with villagers recently, and I did say, like, if you want to take any of my villagers, then go ahead, but I don't think they have. So we might have to figure out something to do with all of those chaps later on. We'll see. Now, this is going to be a little way away, but it's over here, and it's pretty tall. And if you get a decent fly with Elytra, then you can usually... Oh, there's a couple of gaps in the terrain over there. We might need to reload those. Hello, where are you? Oh, it's up there. It's up there. Yes, so that is probably tall enough that I'll be able to fly over it. My main consideration was like, hey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get like from there if I'm going to lose height as I glide over to the museum, but I think we might make it. Let's find out anyway. This thing is really spectacular. I haven't actually been up this thing yet, but I think with ender pearls we might be able to manage it, considering when we came back from fighting the dragon, I gave Elytra a try, and I had a bit of a tough time getting up Kor's house. I think he's built a staircase since then, but I totally didn't realise that this thing has caves in it. Now, I wonder if there's a cave that will take you to the top. Let's find out, shall we? Let's go in there and see what's up. I wonder if anyone's actually been in here yet. Doesn't look like they have. Oh, that's a bit of a tricky one. And I've run out of torches. Oh gosh, do I not have any coal on me? This is how unprepared I am for an episode right here. Alright, let's grab some coal out of the wall. Alright, I'll take it. And we've got some sticks. Plenty of wood on me, so that's not a bad thing. You get over there. Thank you. And looks like this is just the one cave. It's not going to take us further up into the structure. But that's pretty cool. That's a nice little place to hang out, if you like. Can we drop down there? Let's just ender pearl down there. And I got to make sure that I don't end up spawning in endermites. Gonna mess with all the endermen in the surrounding area. We will see. I think KB has been working on an enderman farm in the nether too. I think he said that in the chat, so we might have to go and check that out at some point. Need a better XP farm on the server for sure, because I was at that skeleton spawner for absolutely ages. It takes an awful lot of time. So I reckon about here we should be able to get up there. Well, close. A little bit close. And that tree is going to be a good thing to aim for. That's just going to come straight down on top. No, okay, we're there. We're there. We're basically there. Not bad. Okay, any endermites? I don't see them, but we'll see. Angled down a little bit. One bad throw and I'm going to be right off the top of this thing again. Nope, not going to happen. Oh, I moved literally 2 blocks to the left. Not bad. I really wish I'd brought some ladders or something like that. Do you reckon if we aim for the tree, can I get down from that? Oh, yes. Okay. Well, we more or less made it. I'm not going to bother climbing the tree. Oh, gosh. This is high. This is high. This looks crazy. And, of course, my render distance is kind of screwing this whole view up. Can we bump that a little bit? Let's bump that just so we get rid of the fog. Draw fog is not our friend right now. Yeah, check that out. Can see people have been making paths through the desert. Wonder if that's for minecarts or something like that. And over in that direction should be the museum. So let's give this a try, shall we? Let's actually don the wings, get into first person or third person, and there's not even a lake down there, so if I can't engage the wings in time, this is going to be hilarious. But we're going for it anyway. You ready? And we're off. And, oh gosh, yes, the sounds have kicked in. Wow, we're so fast. Going over here in record time. And look at that. That's cool. That's awesome. All right. It's amazing how fast you fly with these things. Because that seemed like a long distance to fly, but it's really not. Wow, okay. We're going to have to make some kind of launch tower for these so we can use them to fly around the server too, because goodness me, that's a great way to travel. And apparently they keep engaging when I run and jump as well. But I need to get mending on these things, because look at that. We took off like 24 durability off of those. That's harsh. We'll need to get that worked out. But yeah, I've been working on the museum a little bit more off camera. Going to do a little bit more work on that right now, and might even have another episode coming out for you regularly next week. That's going to be it for now, folks. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Decidedly Vanilla. My name has been Pixlriffs. Leave a like on the episode if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Can you guys hear the ice cream van in the background? This came up on the Hermitcraft recap. This was something that happened when I was recording the Hermitcraft recap the other day, and the ice cream van barely registered for you guys, but I can hear it clear as day somewhere out there. It's being quiet right now. Anyway, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.